All right, now the energy in studio all morning is like a natural mystic.
One good thing about music, when it hits you feel no pain.
IT needs no reason. No reason. What else, IT? What else you want to say?
The same thing.
Okay, great. So listen, we can thank the Dub Squad and IT for that, right? Because every Tuesday night, Dub Squad and friends turn the compound into a reggae church. And the sermon? Strictly music. No entry fee, no fluff, just a little bass, a little soul, and the sweet spirit of live Jamaican music. So this morning, we're joined by the architect of this movement, Tom Panic Jones, reggae artist and CEO of The Compound, and the heartbeat behind the drums and the big bad producer, Khadine Delissa. Good morning, gents. How are you?
Good morning, good morning.
Morning.
First question, I'm coming from Balaclava, and I need to come to the compound. I reach about 3 miles.
Yeah.
Direct me.
All right, so just stay up on the boulevard. When you get to Mullines Road, you make a right, like you go to Half a Tree. So when you reach the stoplight, Walton Park, Cassia Park, and Mullines Road, when you go through the stoplight, they just make the first left turn. As you go through the stoplight, make the first, it's a avenue called Lancelin Avenue.
Lancelin.
And it's a dead end, you know. So if you make that left turn, and you're not on a dead end, wrong left
Go on
turn.
again. Come again. You have a U-turn.
Yeah, so you just make a left turn.
The directions are very clear.
Yeah.
3 Lancelin Avenue, that's where the compound is at.
Let's talk about Tuesday service. First of all, why are we doing a Tuesday and why is it a service?
All right. To be honest, the Tuesday night came about just looking at the Kingston scope and the music and how, you know, people say, oh, no, I'm in a Kingston, this, that. So we look, on Monday night we will have like, so for instance, Uptown Monday. Tuesday night, not really happen. Wednesday night you have Super Heavy, Thursday night you have the Jam by the 22 Jack, Friday a party, Saturday, we load that. We are musicians, we tour. Whatever.
Right.
So the Tuesday night was kind of like ideal, and everybody was like, oh, nobody not do nothing on Tuesday, but you know what I mean? We decided, and we wanted to play music. It's our training ground, and literally, we just wanted to play, and it turned into the people thing now. So everybody come on a Tuesday night.
So honestly, that's what him say, that it start from that, you know, is when him say training ground, is the compound is a place where it's just creatives, you know, it's musicians, you know, I mean, musician dominant. A lot of musicians is there every day, and they just want to play. So we just set up the equipment in the backyard, since we have the equipment, and you know, we have the best engineers, and you know, so people come there for it became a service because of just how dedicated everybody is to it, you know. The musicians is dedicated to it, you know what I mean. It's not a thing where they're making any money off of it, you know what I mean. And you know what I mean, but people come there to enjoy what they would go to pay big money to see in Europe, or big money to see in all different parts of the world, you know, because we have had very big reggae stars, you know, Kabaka Pyramid, Lila Ike, Grams Morgan, Chronic. A lot of big time people come there, and the performance they do there is what you would really see outside in the world, because of just the production in the backyard, you know. We have the best engineers there, you know what I mean, and it's just a cult. It's a musical cult, you know what I mean, and the youth them love it, you know.
You know, I mean, obviously the compound is Lansing Avenue. Why is there a particular reason for that specific location?
Well, we are that's our residence, you know. Kenny Hill Studio is based at the compound.
Okay.
We have a rehearsal space at the compound, and we have 2 more studios there. So as I said, compound is all about music and creative. So a lot of times artists or musicians might come there to rehearse for a concert, and them nobody leave. Them just end up going to the backyard, and we chat and drink and have a good time, you know. So it's just, that's where it's a good place for them to you know, be creative. And them say, iron sharp iron. So when a good drummer come and see a great drummer, then him want to become the greatest drummer. I just earth runnings, you know.
I have to ask you this. I have to ask, because there are so many of you who are talented in the space. We are not short of talented musicians. How did you guys determine who was going to be in the Dub Squad? Now we're going just pretend like the rest of them not listening. They're not right there in the corner watching in the shadows, waiting to hear why they got chosen. Well, how did this come to be, Kenny?
Oh, Dub Squad, no, this actually formed on tour.
Yeah?
Yeah, we and few of the guys we on tour Coffee. 2022 we worked on an album.
Yeah.
Did the American tour and the band just kind of click.
Yeah.
And we just decided to Dub Squad. We link up with Panic at the compound and then you have other musicians there. It's just like one conglomerate and you have people who love the Dub Squad too. So it just happy that they are part of it. You know?
I would say that Kenny like to minimalize his impact. You know, Kenny is a young general.
Yes.
You know, it's like from I meet him, I realize that this youth is a young general, and he dares to, because that's how me think. You know, like if somebody say you can't do something, I want to do it. You know what I mean? So him think like me. A lot of times we come up with this idea that's outside of the box, and people say. But we sure say, yo, if you just put your mind to it and you plan to execute, it will happen. You know what I mean? So him is a young general in the game, and a lot of the youth, them, when them see him, them see him move towards, you know what I mean, growth and prosperity. And them just join him because that's how it's going on, you feel?
You know, you see what's happening here? This is perhaps why the chemistry and the camaraderie is what it is.
Yes,
because
the
you
support.
You said this in front of you never know so you're going to say that.
Yeah,
you know
exactly,
what I mean? I want to tell you something else about Kenny too. Me in the band, that means I pick some good musicians.
Yeah, man.
No, but I was actually just about to say your band is actually missing one thing.
Yeah, Yendi.
Yes, I play triangle. Thank you! Dub Squad, ladies and gentlemen, on triangle is one diesel.
Yeah, the pretty face.
Wait a minute. Hey, funny. No, that's you. You're the pretty face.
I mean, tell me what much a typical Tuesday night.
Yeah.
What time it start? What happened? I mean, you don't know who's going to pass through. Tell me a typical
The
Tuesday
sip, you know, people don't know, say they sip at the compound. Or the soup, we do sip.
I was just going to ask if I know what a sip is.
Yeah, man, I know a sip, yeah.
So big up Balloon, the chef, because when you come there, we keep it the same way all the time. We don't vary. We give you a version of saltfish. So most of the time I ackee and saltfish. I'll give some saltfish and beans, but the fritters them there, this festival them there, and the sip is always there. So that is what set the ambience. A lot of people might come early. If you come early from 8 o'clock, and you know, because we have a DJ weekend, big up yourself.
Nice.
So he you know, play the music up until 9:30, and that's when the Dub Squad take over and they start to play the first set. And then as the night go by, as I said, you know, sometimes you come there, there's 13 musicians playing because you have a full on section. You have,
man,
just
three keyboard player,
two bass, two drum,
percussion.
Yeah, man. This is what we are doing. Is not like. As I say, he'll take the humble way and say, you know, I don't minimize it, you know, because before I see this, I've never seen two drummers playing nowhere, two bass players playing somewhere, you know what I mean, full orchestra, percussions. And then the greatest part of it is that all those people can step away from their instrument. And then 13 new people from the crowd just step in and play the instrument. Because that's how it is. It's musician based. There's lots of musicians there. So everybody's conscious of what they're playing because they know they might be judged by the best of the best out there, people who know what go on. So if you see somebody I show you a bunch of key, means say you're gone over one part, you know.
and it really becomes a service because most of the time them like we choose songs and kind of run through, but we're not really kind of rehearse. And oftentimes when you like watch the video, like some story posts, they be like, that's what we played. So you know it's kind of like a spiritual thing where, you know what I mean, and the music and the Almighty carry through.
Yes.
You know, I want to ask because I mean, I'm listening and I'm intrigued. So I'd like to come on a Tuesday night. But I don't listen every kind of music. And every music is good music to me.
No, man, good music.
Was it wholesome music?
Yeah, man, wholesome.
Okay.
Brother Kevin Jones will come watch it. Nice.
All the time.
Can you say? Let me speak your language.
Yeah, but what I wanted to understand too, you know, so we play some of the music that you don't think is wholesome, and when we play,
it gets wholesome.
Yeah, man, it's just how we serve it, you know. It's I think it's how you get how it gets served. And I don't know. I take 2 seconds for big up, you know. I mean, Grasky, Evans, Cowan, Otmar, Spangy, Bliver, Namdi, you know, Ryan, the resident engineer, you know what I mean? Super. We have to big them up because is them people there. And then the whole entire, the whole entire Jamaican live music fraternity because people don't understand how much of a camaraderie it is. You know what I mean? The compound exists as the best place. We don't even run around with no whole heap of security because We don't need to.
So where we park and we come?
Well, it's a dead end. So
okay.
we have Holy parking, and then there's 2 plazas down at the end. But me tell you, come there early so you can get one of the parking on the road. Because sometimes when Lila Ike was there, people park down half a tree. It get away because, you know, people love it, man, because it's so intimate, the vibe. She's standing right here, or Kenny Liz playing right here, and you're standing right next to him. So it's like people just love that.
It's intimate.
It's so intimate and so close, and
One of
everybody
my
enjoys
favorite things in life to experience, anybody who knows me knows, I love live music.
Yes.
And I love a good band. And thus far, you guys have been brilliant. I cannot wait to hear what else you're going to play for us. But I promise you, you're going to see IT and I.
Listen,
Yes,
absolutely.
Promise you.
I
Listen, you know what I mean? From him said, my brother Kevin, look
yeah,
here.
man. Yeah, man.
Listen, if you're just joining our guests, they've been Tom Panic Jones
Yes.
and Camille Delessa keeping the live music fire burning with Tuesday service. Big up the Dub Squad. Earlier I said Dub Wise, and that's rhythm track, but Dub Squad plays Dub Wise every time. Guess what? The vibe continues coming up on Dub Squad. We're gonna have Yendi.
On Triangle.
Yes. So stick and say, you don't want to miss that. All right?
Or should I do tambourine?
You can do both.
Tambourine. Tambourine. Really good.
All right. So stick and say, don't move.
What's so called?
This not a trend can sound in a piece.